Hi everyone. Thank you for watching my YouTube channel. I will update you every day for the NBA standings, game results, and NBA schedule for 2025 to 2026 regular season. Let's go.
For Eastern Conference, the Detroit Pistons still dominates the first spot with the standing of 19 wins and 5 losses. The second spot is the New York Knicks with 15 wins and 7 losses. The third spot is the Toronto Raptors with 15 wins and 9 losses. The fourth spot is the Boston Celtics with 14 wins and 9 losses. The fifth spot is the Orlando Magic with 14 wins and 9 losses. The sixth spot is the Philadelphia 76ers with 13 wins and 9 losses. The seventh spot is the Miami Heat with 14 wins and 10 losses. The eighth spot is the Cleveland Cavaliers with 14 wins and 11 losses. The ninth spot is the Atlanta Hawks with 14 wins and 11 losses. The 10th spot is the Chicago Bulls with 9 wins and 13 losses. The 11th spot is the Milwaukee Bucks with 10 wins and 15 losses. The 12th spot is the Charlotte Hornets with 7 wins and 16 losses. The 13th spot is the Brooklyn Nets with 6 wins and 17 losses. The 14th spot is the Indiana Pacers with 5 wins and 18 losses. And for the 15th spot is the Washington Wizards with 3 wins and 19 losses.
And for the Western Conference, the Oklahoma Thunder still dominates the first spot with a standing of 22 wins and single losses. The second spot is the Los Angeles Lakers with 16 wins and 6 losses. The third spot is the Denver Nuggets with 16 wins and 6 losses. The fourth spot is the Houston Rockets with 16 wins and 6 losses. The fifth spot is the San Antonio Spurs with 15 wins and 7 losses. The sixth spot is the Minnesota Timberwolves with 16 wins and 8 losses. The seventh spot is the Phoenix Suns with 13 wins and 10 losses. The eighth spot is the Golden State Warriors with 12 wins and 12 losses. The ninth spot is the Memphis Grizzlies with 10 wins and 13 losses. The 10th spot is the Portland Trail Blazers with 9 wins and 14 losses. The 11th spot is the Utah Jazz with 8 wins and 14 losses. The 12th spot is the Dallas Mavericks with 9 wins and 16 losses. The 13th spot is the Sacramento Kings with 6 wins and 17 losses. The 14th spot is the Los Angeles Clippers with 6 wins and 18 losses. And for the 15th spot is the New Orleans Pelicans with 3 wins and 21 losses. Here are today's game results. For the first game, the Brooklyn Nets beat the New Orleans Pelicans with a score of 119-101. And here are the box score for Brooklyn Nets. Michael Porter Jr. leading the game with 35 points, 3 assists, and 9 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Brooklyn Nets, which is Nick Claxton, with 14 points, 10 assists, and 11 boards. A triple-double performance. And here are the box score for New Orleans Pelicans. Trey Murphy III leading the game with 23 points, 5 assists, and 5 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer for the New Orleans Pelicans, which is Saddiq Bey, with 18 points, 2 assists, and 5 boards. For the second game, the Atlanta Hawks beat the Washington Wizards with a score of 131-116. And here are the box score for Atlanta Hawks. Jalen Johnson leading the game with 30 points, 12 assists, and 12 boards. A triple-double performance. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Atlanta Hawks, which is Nickeil Alexander-Walker, with 17 points, 4 assists, and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Washington Wizards. CJ McCollum leading the game with 28 points and 3 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Washington Wizards, which is Tristan Vukcevic, with 18 points, 4 assists, and 5 boards. For the third game, the Golden State Warriors beat the Cleveland Cavaliers with a score of 99-94. And here are the box score for Golden State Warriors. Pat Spencer leading the game with 19 points, 7 assists, and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Golden State Warriors, which is Gueye Santos, with 14 points, 3 assists, and 3 boards. And here are the box score for Cleveland Cavaliers. Donovan Mitchell leading the game with 29 points, 3 assists, and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Cleveland Cavaliers, which is Evan Mobley, with 18 points, 1 assist, and 10 boards. A double-double performance. For the fourth game, The Detroit Pistons beat the Milwaukee Bucks with the score of 124-112. And here are the box score for Detroit Pistons. Cade Cunningham leading the game with 23 points, 12 assists, and 6 boards. A double-double performance. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Detroit Pistons, which is Jalen Duren, with 16 points, 1 assist, and 16 boards. A double-double performance as well. And here are the box score for Milwaukee Bucks. Kevin Porter Jr. leading the game with 32 points, 6 assists, and 4 boards. Followed by the second leading scorer for the Milwaukee Bucks, which is Kyle Kuzma, with 15 points, 1 assist, and 4 boards.
For the fifth game, the Minnesota Timberwolves beat the Los Angeles Clippers with the score of 109-106. And here are the box score for Minnesota Timberwolves. Jaden McDaniels leading the game with 27 points, 2 assists, and 1 board, followed by the second leading scorer for the Minnesota Timberwolves, which is Julius Randle, with 24 points, 6 assists, and 3 boards. And here are the box score for Los Angeles Clippers. James Harden leading the game with 34 points, 6 assists, and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer for the Los Angeles Clippers, which is Kawhi Leonard, with 20 points, 2 assists, and 3 boards. For the sixth game, the Sacramento Kings beat the Miami Heat with the score of 127-111. And here are the box score for Sacramento Kings. Zach LaVine leading the game with 42 points, 1 assist, and 5 boards, followed by the second leading scorer for the Sacramento Kings, Keegan Murray, with 16 points, 1 assist, and 4 boards. And here are the box score for Miami Heat. Jaime Jaquez Jr. leading the game with 27 points, 6 assists, and 7 boards, followed by the second leading scorer for the Miami Heat, which is Simone Fontecchio, with 20 points and 7 boards. For the seventh game, the Dallas Mavericks beat the Houston Rockets with the score of 122-109. And here are the box score for Dallas Mavericks. Anthony Davis leading the game with 29 points, 2 assists, and 8 boards, followed by the second leading scorer for the Dallas Mavericks, which is Brandon Williams, with 20 points, 1 assist, and 5 boards. And here are the box score for Houston Rockets. Kevin Durant leading the game with 27 points, 3 assists, and 1 boards, followed by the second leading scorer for the Houston Rockets, which is Jabari Smith Jr., with 22 points, 2 assists, and 8 boards. For the last portion, here are the game schedule for tomorrow, December 8th, 2025, at Monday morning. For the first game at 1 a.m., it's Knicks against the Magic. For the second game at 4:30 a.m., it's Raptors against the Celtics. For the third game at 7 a.m., it's Grizzlies against the Trailblazers. For the fourth game at 7 a.m., it's Hornets against the Nuggets. For the fifth at 8 a.m., it's Bulls against the Warriors. For the sixth at 8:30 a.m., it's 76ers against the Lakers. For the seventh and final game at 9 a.m., it's Jazz against the Thunder.